Hello, Morning Rush regulars. Hello, Kelly Nash.
Good morning, everybody.
So it is Wednesday. We're talking about what we're going to talk about on Thursday's show. I don't know, what are we doing? Ballroom dancing here, are we?
Nobody likes to put movement into the camera. He thinks that helps the viewers at home enjoy this more.
It's just a step to the left. And then I jump to the right.
Let us know. Do you like it when Tumbleweed
Put your
moves
hands on
the
your hips.
camera? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
Maybe
I got motion sickness
comment.
watching this the other day.
Did you?
Now, tomorrow is Thursday. We know we're going to be talking to Patrick Davis.
Yeah, we mentioned today that Patrick Davis was our favorite thing of the day yesterday because he was able to put together this incredible Hope for Hopetown benefit concert after the devastation of the Bahamas. Literally within 2 weeks he's put this thing together. So Monday night at the Ryman in Nashville, he's got Darius Rucker, Florida Georgia Line. It's just Dierks Bentley. The names are just keep pouring in. And how did he do it? Well, we'll find out tomorrow when he joins us.
And you can obviously look. It's Monday night. It's in Nashville. All of us can't go.
That's right.
I've already talked to LJ. I can't go. So, but you can always support Hope for Hopetown. The great thing about it is that he has a personal relationship with a lot of the areas, and the Bahamas is one of them. So, and we'll talk to him about his personal relationship and how you can, because of his association with the Bahamas, be able to trust him to know that your money's going to be spent well. That's always the biggest concern when we give money to a charity. Are they really going to put it to good use? So we'll talk to him about that tomorrow. And I've decided that I'd do a couple of things that are weird. Maybe you could share and we could all share, because I don't want to share until you do.
Does this make me weird?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of our little regular bits where people call in and they tell us something that they do, a quirk, or maybe something they're planning on doing. Does that make us weird? And now I guess you and I and the audience can vote on that. You tell us what you're doing, and then we'll tell you if it's weird or not.
I can't wait. This is going to be good. We're going to do that early in the morning, right?
Knock it out around 6:15 tomorrow.
There you go. Now, I did find an interesting list I want to study. I don't think I have time to do this for tomorrow. Strange things you may not know about Disneyland. Rules that they have.
Oh, that reminds me. Tell me about some of them, and then I'll tell you about this other thing I found.
Well, I was a little surprised to find out that you can't, they put strict, they measure it, strict requirements on the size of your stroller. You can't just show up down there with any stroller. It's got to be Disney approved. Well, if that's the case, why don't they mark that on the damn box when I go to Target to buy one? Disney approved. I would need to know that before I get down there. What are they going to sell me, a Disney stroller too? I've already paid $600 for the ticket. Do I have to buy the $1,000 stroller to go with it? Just ask.
Well, there's a list of laws that this is in Business Insider.
Okay.
These are weird laws for states that you might not have known about.
Law is still on the books?
Yeah. For example, in North Carolina, they have outlawed drunk bingo. Was there a problem where people were playing bingo while they were drunk? I guess so.
Well, they had happy hour before the bingo, and then people couldn't read their cards, and they were getting ripped off. It got out of control.
Chaos.
In Charleston, I don't know if you know this, you cannot walk down the street in Charleston with an ice cream cone in your pocket. That's still on the books. Why it was put on the books, I have no idea.
How was I hurting anybody? Is it not my ice cream cone, my choice? My choice, my cone.
Right.
In Georgia, this might be a law that you would appreciate. In Georgia, they have now forbidden it to eat fried chicken with a knife and a fork.
That sounds like a damn good law.
You
want
must
to get
use your
uppity?
hands.
Yeah.
You're coming down.
Bring your uppity cousins from Connecticut down here, and they're too good to touch the fried chicken?
That's a state law.
Yeah. Well, I got news for you. Your belly ain't good enough to have our fried chicken. So going down the street, somebody's calling.
Maybe we should come up with some state laws for South Carolina.
I like the one that we have where I believe this is statewide. You are not allowed to have your horse in your tub for whatever reason.
I'm talking about laws that would benefit us today.
Oh.
Whenever we do this type of bit, it's always pull up your pants. That should be a law.
Yes.
Pull up your dang pants when you're walking in public.
Ed says you should always pull up your pants.
That's right.
Just constantly tug on them like an old man.
Exactly. Keep them up. Keep them up. We got the no plumber crack law.
Okay. We need some. What laws should be on the books by God? Like, if you're going to ride a bicycle, can I talk about bicycles?
Sure.
No, I cannot.
Oh, you can't.
No, it's a corporate.
Yeah, we're not on the radio right now.
That's
It's
true.
Just a podcast.
If you're going to ride a bicycle, you should have to be able to get a bicycle's license. And I say, why would you want to put restrictions? So I'll know what the hell you're going to do when you're in traffic. You're supposed to ride and observe regular vehicle rules. Stay on the right side of the road. And see, you get downtown Columbia, they'll be on the right side. Then suddenly they want to drive like a pedestrian. They'll cross the street. Then suddenly they want to do they'll be on the other side. I don't know what you're doing with your bicycle. I just know this. I see you on a bicycle, I just pull over and let you get the hell out of the way.
Okay.
Because if I hit you, it's all on me. Because you're going to claim you're a pedestrian.
Well, maybe we need some new laws that we can come up with. I don't know if we'll have time for that
We're
tomorrow.
not at bicycle. We're not going to get into the bicycle.
No, not the bicycle.
No,
Not on the
can't
radio.
do that on the radio.
Patti LaBelle is 75 years old.
Wow.
And very wealthy, obviously.
Sure.
Made a ton of money, not just with her musical career, but also with her, the pies.
75.
And she says, quote, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I want a husband. She says, I still got time. How old is it when you say, maybe I'm all done with the husband or wife? At 75, she says a lot of her friends are busting her chops about it.
Well, you know something? If your friends are busting your chops, then obviously you're not too old. 75 is not too old.
It's not too old? 90?
Is there an age limit where you really just...
Well, I'm just looking for, down at the villages here in Florida, they're not looking for marriage.
No.
They're just looking for friends with benefits.
They're getting that.
They're getting all that.
They're getting all that.
The other thing about the interview that I liked with Patti LaBelle, which I found interesting, was she talked about what was Reginald Dwight. Isn't that Dwight Elton John's original name?
Yeah.
Real name. So she met him when he was Reginald Dwight. And she said that he used to be like one of the singers and musicians in a band that she was in. And she said, I used to prepare food and give it to him and all the other band members to try to help him out, put it in Tupperware. And she said, I hadn't seen him for like a couple of years, and he had my phone number when I was living in Philadelphia, and he called me one day. And he said, hello, Patty, would you like to come see me tonight in concert? I'll be playing in Philadelphia at the Spectrum. And she said, oh, great, who are you opening up for? He said, I'm not opening for anybody. I'm Elton John. She said, you're not Elton John.
Reginald Dwight.
Yeah, she had no idea that he had made the switch to Elton John and become this huge star. And she says in the interview, I was so ticked off that he made it before I made it. And she said, the only thing I thought to say was, well, you can give me back my freaking Tupperware now.
Exactly.
I want my Tupperware back. So apparently years later when they recorded a duet together, he said, listen, and he took off a diamond ring and gave it to her. It's worth like $100,000. He said, this is for all the Tupperware I can't return to you because I've lost it through the years.
Wow.
But is there something that you've just been so angry about? I mean, this is like from the late 60s, early 70s. She's like, where's my Tupperware, Elton? Reginald?
Right. And I'm missing some panties.
Hey, what the world just happened? But maybe you lent something to somebody and you've just never forgotten about it. You're just still upset about it. It's 15, 20 years has gone by, and I want what back?
For Pete's sake, don't ask Kelly about the hedge trimmers. He's still very upset with one
Well,
of
he
his...
broke the hedge trimmers.
Exactly. Don't mention that. But that's like a guy thing. You let somebody, you let him borrow, but where the hell is my pry bar? I couldn't find my pry bar the other day. Last time I had my pry bar, oh crap, I gave it to him. I got to go buy another one. I knew I shouldn't have given him my pry bar.
He never brought it back.
No.
Never brought it back. Losers. This story is just kind of gone crazy here in the last maybe 10 hours or so. Janelle Evans, who I was not familiar with, she's a star of Teen Mom. About 10 years ago, she was on television as a pregnant teen on MTV.
Yep.
And she's been a reality star, I guess, all these years. She's got over 2 million followers now on Instagram, so apparently people like her. Her husband, David Eason, first she told the authorities, no, I made up the story about my husband killing our family dog.
Made that up.
I did it for publicity. So the North Carolina police let it go. Well, now he just gives an interview with People magazine, and he says, yeah, I did kill the French bulldog named Nugget.
Nugget is dead.
He put Nugget down.
And I killed him.
Did it with a gun. And he said, listen, the dog bit our kid's face more than once.
Yeah.
And if a dog bites a kid in the face, he says, quote, it's not safe. You can't have it around your kids anymore. Why wouldn't you give it up for adoption? Because then if you didn't tell them that it was biting kids in the face, it could do it to another kid. So and they said, well, why don't you just give it to the animal control? And he said, because then I would have had to pay to euthanize it. And I don't want to pay for something I can do myself.
Right. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you tell them, okay, listen, the dog likes to bite small children in the face. So if you're right, nobody's going to want that dog. If you take it to the animal shelter and you tell them that, they're not going to assume the liability. They're going to gas it, but because you brought it in, it's like when I found a feral cat down in Myrtle Beach. Now my kids found it crying in the bushes. It was sick. I took it down to the vet, and they said, "Look, it's a feral cat. It's got whatever. Yada 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 yada. It's going to be about $300 if you want to try to, rectify the situation." And I said, but it's not my cat. And they said, okay, look, we can put it down for $50. I said, you can put it down for free. It's not my cat. Or I can take it back to the bush where I found it. It's not my cat. And they said, well, you really ought to put it down. Now we're having the conversation in front. Now we wait till my kids come back over and says, yeah, you really shouldn't just take it and throw it back in the bushes to die. Maybe a dog would chew it up. You really ought to have it put down, and we can do that for you. And I look at my kids and I'm like, what kind of example am I going to set here? I said, I see, I like that. I like the way you played that. So you get $50 out of me because people come in here and drop pets off all the time you have to put down for free. He said, yeah, that's pretty much the case.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
in Myrtle Beach,
North Carolina.
What do you expect?
North Carolina is going to reopen their investigation and possibly charge him with animal cruelty. So is putting a dog down with a gun animal cruelty as opposed to allowing it to be gassed? I mean, I'd rather be put down with gas. If you're asking me if I have a preference on how I want to be taken out,
I'm sure he did it because he came home, his child had already been bitten once. Now, I got a dog that already bit one of my kids. That dog bites it again. That's a crime of passion. I'm passionately upset about this.
But you never fire a weapon in passion, though, do you, Jonathan? I thought you controlled your emotions before you went up and got a weapon.
Talking about an animal here that's already inflicted pain upon my daughter. No, I'm going to go grab my pistol. I'm not going to do it in anger. I'm going to go, here, buddy. I'm not going to do it in anger. I'm killing the dog. Now, I'm not doing it in sport. I'm not getting the 12 gauge and have Kelly throw it. Pull! I'm not going to do it in sport. But I'm doing it. The damn thing attacked my kid.
So you won't pay the $50 to put it down and not have the cops come to your house. I'm wondering what the Forest Acres Homeowners Association would say about this gunshot in the backyard. It seems like they would have something to say about it.
You fire a pistol or a gun at Forest Acres, somebody's going to come knock on your door. Just know that.
Yeah, I get the feeling that these people live out kind of in the country there in North Carolina.
Exactly.
But North Carolina authorities are still saying that they might prosecute him. So anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow morning, 7:15. How would you feel if you came home? She didn't know. She says, both of them admit that he never told her that he was going to do that. He just killed the dog. She came home and said, where's Nugget? And he said, Nugget's now about to get buried in the backyard.
It's 4 foot deep.
Yeah. I think that there would be some pushback from most wives on their husbands if they came home and found out that their little...
Not when they look at their little girl and see, just try to take a hunk out of her nose. You're going to get a different... I think you'll get a different story on this. You're going to get a different reaction from the Morning Rush regulars on this one. All right, you tell you what, you tell us. Do you know the number? It's 978-9267. By the way, Kelly, what is our contest line number?
978-9267, 978-WCOS. People like to email me all morning. I want to win those Hody tickets you guys are giving away. Well, it says it right there. The thing they were responding to had the phone number on it.
Right.
It's 978-9267.
Man, don't ever do that. I had to hear it all morning because you guys didn't know the phone number. 978, tattoo it on yourself somewhere. 978-9267. Or chime in. What are some other things going on you want us to talk about? You can do that on social media. You know how to get in touch with us. Tomorrow is Thursday. Looking forward to hear from you on the Morning Rush.